Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and I am coming to you guys with an updated Lunalight deck profile. It's got the new support from the Legendary Sisters set. Also, I got a new mat. I got this at the sneak peek I went to yesterday. Had a lot of fun, really enjoyed it. And as always, link in the description to my Discord server and my Patreon if y'all are feeling generous. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So, starting out, standard 3 Kaleido Chick still best card in the deck. Basically, you basically you can send a Lunalight from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. It takes the name. Really, really great when going into Leo Dancer. If it's sent to a graveyard with card effect, you can add a poly from a graveyard to the hand. 3 Lunalight Tiger still. She's basically a monster reborn. And now we cut Wolf down to 2. Basically a Miracle Fusion when in the Pendulum Zone. Her Monster Reborn effect is for the Pendulum Zone, by the way. One of the new cards, Yellow Martin. If she's in your hand or graveyard, you can target a Lunalight card you control, bounce it to the hand. So basically, you could bounce Tiger back and get another monster reborn, basically. If you can special summon her, banish her when she leaves the field. And then if she's sent to the grave by a card effect, you can add 1 Lunalight spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And that is a hard one. They're both hard ones per turns. For the other new card, I am playing 2 Lunalight Emerald Birds. She's no more special summoned. You can send a Lunalight card from your hand or from your hand or graveyard to the graveyard. If you do, you draw a card. So she's a really nice combo extender. Which honestly, I feel like the one thing Lunalight's needed, the deck needed some extenders for better plays. So these do really well, honestly. And then her other effect, you can target if this card sends to the graveyard by card effect, you can target 1 level 4 lower Lunalight monster that is banished during your graveyard, except Emerald Bird, and special summon in defense position. Again, hard ones per turns. Next up, we got 2 Black Sheeps. Considering Lunalight Fusion is a card now, I feel like it's not necessary at 3. Basically, it's how you get polymerization. For those of you who don't know, and for the one-ofs, Blue Cat still I feel is pretty decent. She's special summoned. Basically, you double the original, or you target 1 Lunalight monster you control, and you double its original attack. 1 purple butterfly, because it does it. I feel like at times it is pretty nice to have. You can send her from your hand to the field to the graveyard, and then 1 of your Lunalight monsters can gain 1,000 attack. And then her better effect, you banish her from your graveyard, special summon 1 Lunalight from your hand. 1 Crimson Fox. I don't really ever use her. She doesn't really come up, but so I'm not really gonna go into it. But basically, she's kind of she's basically like protection, but don't really ever go into don't ever really use her effect. And then lastly, 1 Shadal Dragon, just because I am playing a little Shadal engine in this build. I know people played the Shadal engine for Rongo Bongo, but he is banned. I know he's banned now, but honestly, the engine actually is a good. It's still actually good in my local meta, so that's why I'm still running the Shadal engine. So that's all for the monsters. Let's get all this taken care of. It's a lot of. There we go. Alright, for these spells, I play 3 Fire Formation Tenki. Everything is, Beast Warriors, except for the, Shadal Dragon. That is a spellcast. Wow, that's a spellcaster. Wow, that makes no sense. But, yeah. So, essentially, search whatever we need. 3 Lunalight Perfume, still the best card in the deck. Don't know what it does. Target 1 Lunalight in your graveyard. Special summon it, so it's a monster reborn. And then if it's in your graveyard, you can discard a card and add one Lunalight from your deck to your hand. So yeah. 3 Foolish Burial. And the Foolish Burial targets is this and the new trap, basically. Let's move these. 3 Called by the Grave, because we don't like getting hand trapped. Even though hand traps aren't as popular right now, we just don't like it. Still want to get hand trapped. 3 Shadal Fusions. 2 Polymerizations. And then for the last 2 spells, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Lunalight Fusion. You could, if you really wanted, you could run 2, but I feel like 1 is just enough, really. Oh yeah, my bad. 1 more spell, or 2 more. Foolish Burial, and Upstart. I didn't really know what to put in for the last card, so yeah, we run Upstart. The last card in the deck is the only trap. Lunalight Serenade Dance. The first effect doesn't matter at all. You're never going to use it. You just want this card in the grave. So yeah. Basically, if this card is in your graveyard, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 card from your hand, or send 1 card from the hand to the graveyard. If you do, special summon 1 Lunalight monster from your deck. That's all you're ever going to use this card for, so, yeah. That's it for the main deck, 40 card deck. Going on to my Link monsters, 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Firefighting Darumadal, I can never remember that guy's name, and 1 Proxy Dragon. You can run other stuff, I just feel like these are like the main 2 that are necessary, though. If you're going to play Lunalights, you have to have those 2, I feel like. You could run Dark Witch Dark Witch Apprentice or something like that. I just don't have one. So that's it for links. For fusions, I play 2 Leo Dancers, 2 Panther Dancers, 2 Cat Dancers. I still like this lineup, so I kept it. 1 Serenade Sombre Dancer. 1's all you need. Honestly, you're probably never really gonna make her. She's meh at best. You just want her in the grave, honestly. And then 1 Shadal Winda. Just because, honestly, she's not that bad, and each player can only special summon monsters once per turn while this card stays up on the field. Honestly, still good, even with Rongo Bongo gone. Rongo Bongo was never really an issue locally, but honestly thought it was still good for a lot of the matchups that I have, like people play here, like that I would have. One Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King, one Tornado Dragon, one Abyss Dweller, and for the last card in my extra deck, one Castel, just for that monster removal if needed. You're basically you're mainly going to be making your Leo Dancer, and that's, I mean, you could make two, but if you get one, that's usually it. It's kind of game for the most part, but yeah. So, and out of the XYZs, the one I honestly make the most is probably Tiger King, honestly. But yeah, so that is my Lunalight deck profile. God, this mat's awesome. But sorry if I sound a little different. I'm actually have a little bit of a cold still, and I don't know, I'm having some weird like tongue pains, so yeah. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you like this video. Comment if you want to comment. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. I do 4 or 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching.